Hey, this is Brett the Hitman Hart, and you're listening to the Smacked Raw podcast.
What? Okay, well, has this always been a thing? Where have I been?
Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to the NXT recap brought to you by the Smacked Raw podcast. I'm your host, Katie Bay, and I'm joined by RN. How you doing?
Doing. Glad to talk about this show. It's fire.
It was a pretty damn good show.
Yeah.
So obviously Kevin's not here. We've just been.
That's why it's so quiet.
That's what it is. That's why I'm not so mad right now.
That's why you're not angry and looking like the devil. Steam. That's why there's no steam coming out of your ears.
That's what it is. Oh, Kevin. What a guy. Now, Kev's got stuff going on, so me and RN can do a not hour and a half long podcast talking about NXT, which is perfectly fine with me. Thanks to the people who are in the chat, because we do the NXT recaps on twitch.tv/SmackRaw podcast. You can find the Raw, SmackDown, and AEW recaps on twitch.tv/puttingyouover. We have the video from the podcast up on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/SmackRawPodcast. The audio form on basically every podcast platform you can think of. SupportWrestlingNewsWorld.com. We are the exclusive recap for them. Shout out to Rod. Did you just say allegedly?
Yes.
No, we are. It's not allegedly anymore.
I forgot we actually are.
We are.
Not allegedly. Confirmed.
No. Confirmed. Thank you, D-Rod, for getting us back.
I've been saying allegedly for so long, it's just like an automatic response now. I keep forgetting we actually are back to being the official recap show for Wrestling News World.
We've only been back to being the recap for like 3 weeks.
I was going to say, it hasn't been long.
Hasn't been too long, but we are there. But while you're over there, check out articles and other podcasts and premium content for them because they're awesome and they deal with us. So go support.
That in and of itself proves that they are good people.
Because they deal with these hooligans.
Because they put up with our shit.
Exactly. And you can support us by heading on over to patreon.com/SmackDrop You can get stickers, which I have one, but it's currently holding up my notes, so I can't show it. Go ahead. Stickers. There we go. Plenty of stickers. Oh, you got both stickers on there. There we go. Exclusive YouTube content. UWO if it makes a return. Kyle. Allegedly. If you do the $25 tier, we'll shout you out for a month, and you can get a t-shirt, which I have one somewhere.
If you do the $35 tier, you can change your relationship status to taken by me.
What?
That's men or women. I don't care.
What just happened?
This is called Pimped Raw. The Pimped Raw Patreon page.
You know what? I'm for it. Let's do it. I'm in.
I'm just here to make some money. I'll do what I gotta do, man.
I can't shame you for that. Man's gotta eat. I understand.
Baby need a new camera.
There we go. Oh, man. So, I think I got all of the chilling out of the way. Patreon.
I think so. Wrestling News World, Patreon.
YouTube. Twitch. Audio stuff.
Good to
Cool.
go.
Yay. Round of applause. So let's talk New Year's Evil. What'd you think overall?
It was a dope ass show. I'm mad that we didn't know what baby JMZ told us before we did fucking predictions. because I probably would have went perfect if I had knew what I knew now. But it was a dope show. I mean, all the matches were ridiculous. Yeah, like I mean, yeah, it was fire, top to bottom fire.
It was a great show, and the
Yeah,
fact that they even had to take a match out.
right. Which tells you everything you need to know right there. Like,
Because it was only what? 1, 2, 3,
worth it.
4, 5 matches total. I mean, one
Oh,
was
yeah, I
Xia
forgot.
Li,
The smash, yeah,
and
the
then
jump.
the way
Yeah.
mixed tag. But let's start talking about the show. So Dexter Loomis, the creepiest MFer in the game, is just in the CWC. It's all dark, it's all quiet, and he goes up to like the control board and he's pushing the things for the lights. He looks so intrigued, and then there's like an old like electrical box, and he pulls it down. Fantastic transition, by the way, into him looking
Well, I
dapper.
thought I was tripping. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I couldn't like I wasn't really paying attention to like when he was walking up the steps, but I'm like, did he just fucking reappear with a tux on? I thought I was like completely tripping on it. I didn't know that really happened.
Oh, it literally happened because I was just like, that was smooth, that was clean, and he's looking fresh in his suit, and they got like the New Year's Evil stuff. I really thought it was gonna go up to him like and just drawing everything again.
Right. That would have been dope too if he just like started drawing everything and then it kind of like came to life, transitioned into the ring. Fire.
Next time.
My thing is too is like now that they got the like Shotzi for whatever the Halloween was, I always forget what it's called,
Halloween
and then
Havoc.
Halloween Havoc, and then him for this. Like, is this are these like you can't pick anybody else for these now? Like, I don't even like Shotzi. Like, yeah, I don't even like Shotzi like that. Like, that's a thing, but like, she couldn't be any more perfect for Halloween Havoc. So like, if they're not the same next year, like, what the hell are you gonna do? Who are you gonna put?
That's very true. Dexter Loomis is just so creepy. He literally didn't say a thing. He didn't say a word the entire night.
I love him so much.
You know what? He's starting to grow on me. I see it. I see the appeal.
And I'm not even into stuff like that. Like not at all. Like I'm not into like horror films or scary movies or any of that stuff. Like Matt used to always give me shit about it, but like I love how creepy he is. That is the best part. Him staring, like especially like when they're doing like a promo, whatever, and you can just see like half a reflection of his face through like a door window that's not even that big. Like that is the best part about his character by far. I mean, the zombie orgy was fire too, but the creepiness in the background is like I love every bit of it. Like I'm not in any way. Everybody calls me the grumpy old man, and I am. None of that shit ever like moves me, but like I'm all in on Dexter Loomis.
I was like skeptical of him at first because I was like, he's not really doing anything. But like after Halloween Havoc to now, I'm a fan.
I couldn't take him serious because of the jeggings. I mean, that just completely throws me off the stuff that he does in those tight ass jeans. But now it's like that's a badge of honor. Like, yeah, it's just he's amazing. He's amazing.
Nothing but respect for Dexter Loomis. But the first match we got Damian Priest taking on Karrion Kross. Now you have some feelings about Karrion Kross.
And it's not like my normal like hater shit like I normally do. Like I like him a lot, and like, that's another thing too. Like his character, like I said, I'm not into like I never liked the supernatural shit. Like even with Undertaker, like I love Undertaker, but I never was down with the like lights going out, him, all that stuff. But like Karrion Kross's entire character, he's mastered it, and his facials and everything in the ring, like he is phenomenal. And those things are years above what his actual work rate is. You know what I'm saying? So like he's got the actual things that'll make you good, but his in-ring work is, I don't want to say it's terrible, but it's not that good. And Damian Priest, honestly, it's not like he's a goddamn technician, but like you could tell the difference in their work rate and in how each of them did that, and how Damian was selling for him, how he was selling. Like he's a great seller. Don't get me wrong. Like Cross is a good seller, but like how his moves and stuff and everything, like it was just everything on his end was sloppy to me. I'm sorry, it just is.
No, I mean, this. I was looking forward to this match because this is the first time,
Right.
like, Priest has had someone kind of like his size
His
almost.
size, yeah, not kind of like legit his size, like, and that was another thing too, like how Cross picked him up to start the match. Like we finally got to see if he really was like this powerhouse they claim that he is. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not just dunking Leo Ruff and all those jobbers. Like Damian Priest is a big dude, like 6'5", 230, 240, and he literally carried him around the ring like he was a goddamn toddler. So. Like that's just like I'm it's not my normal hater stuff like I normally pull. Like I love everything about him and I can see he does have potential, but I think everybody, including including the Impact, I think everybody kind of rushed it a little bit because of his character work and Scarlett, which is a huge part of his gimmick. You know what I'm saying? Like her appeal to women and men. Like I think all the other things kind of hot shotted him when he wasn't really ready in the ring. And then there's actually a lot of people like when he first got signed, like Tommy Dreamer actually said this on Busted Open Radio. He was like, I'm not trying to be that guy, but he's not ready in the ring. Like he wasn't ready in Impact, and he's definitely not going to be ready compared to the work rate that those guys do in NXT. And we kind of got to see that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it did seem like kind of off.
Yeah.
I
Which
mean,
it wasn't, and it not off. Like it was still like it was a good match, but it was not what you could, like you said, it was off. Just not a lot, not like off the fucking rails, like train on fire and stuff like in a western. It was just a little not quite straight and narrow.
Wobbly.
Yeah, exactly, a little wobbly. A little air not in one of the tires, so you got a little, you know what I'm saying?
It's the perfect way to put it. I mean, Cross did a great job of like exposing the injury on Priest's ribs, like when he had Priest, who's so tall and lanky in the Tree of Woe, his head was like slouched against the mat. Looked like he broke his neck doing that. And like the exposed knee into the ribs for that. Power slamming Priest onto the steps.
Yeah, and that was the thing I liked. Like you got we really got to see that he is a powerhouse. Because like I said, like he's just been going against tiny dudes. And we in the Keith Lee match was so far gone, like it's kind of out of your head. But like we got to really see him drop some suplexes, throw some crazy power, like stuff to a dude that's like you said, his same size or really bigger, honestly. So it would that like I said, I don't want to seem like I'm doing my normal Arn, pick a guy and hate him because I'm not. I really do like him. Scarlett is fucking amazing.
Yeah, she is.
Like everything about their presentation is good. Like I said, he even sells awesome. Like he did a hell of a job selling for Damian Priest and letting Priest get off all those damn high flying moves that his big ass shouldn't be doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he caught him. Like he you know what I'm saying? It looked safe. It didn't look dangerous. Like one of them was gonna die from it or whatever. But like that's about it. That's about the only thing good thing I can say about his ring work is that how good he sold.
Yeah, I mean, and like the last part of the match, when Priest got up, I can't remember what Cross hit him with, but he got up and he's like, "I'm still standing, bitch."
Yeah.
I was like, perfect.
And some of those punches, like I know this shit is fake, but some of those punches that Priest were throwing, they look like they were really like connecting. Like it was 2 or 3 of them that looked like he really clocked him in the chin. So yeah, like I said, this was a banger of a match. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like 5-star. It was maybe like 3.5, 4.
I was thinking 3.5.
Okay.
Yeah. But Cross ends up basically just hitting a big forearm to the back of Priest's head, knocks him out for the win. Because now
I wasn't mad at that either. That finish, like,
yeah,
because especially now that we know with Priest and all that, but also too, like they were literally beating the shit out of each other, throwing bombs. Like I wasn't mad at that being the way that the match ended. Not some whack ass suplex that he does, and even if he had choked him out, that would have been good too. But like I was into him just like a knockout punch. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
I actually didn't mind that at all.
Matt's counting how many times you swear in the chat.
Keep going.
Yeah, you're apparently at 6.
That's good.
That's
I
very
thought
good for you.
I thought I was at like 11.
I think they might have missed a few, but that's okay. So after that, we find out that the Dusty Classic is making its return, and the first round starts next week. Some of the matches that are happening next week are Breezango taking on Undisputed Era, which is Roddy and Adam Cole, and then Everrise taking on the Grizzled Young Veterans. What?
Everrise are just like bottom feeders. Like, yikes. The definition of jobber.
I mean, they're
Well,
just
you know
there.
what? Technically, they're the new version of Orny Lurkin and Danny Burst.
That's true.
They're just always there, and they're always the team that somebody's fighting. You don't know why they're fighting them, but that's who they're fighting. So
does that mean Everrise will end up getting tag titles eventually?
with the NXT crowd, if they keep tolling along and keep getting the brakes beat off of them, they'll probably get a bone thrown to them.
Maybe. I don't see the appeal in Everrise, so I hope they don't become champs.
I told you they're like Kmart Young Bucks.
Didn't you say they were like the Young Bucks ate the Young Bucks?
Yeah.
So awful.
They're like the half a buck.
Half a buck. Oh man. So after we find out about the announcement of the Dusty Classic, Adam Cole and Rowdy have an interview, basically saying, "Oh, we fulfilled the prophecy once, and 2021 we're gonna fulfill it. There we go. That's the word. Fulfill it again." And it starts tonight with Kyle, and he's gonna be the undisputed NXT champion. But like Kyle and Finn too, banger. I can't wait to talk about it. I was just sitting there the whole time, just like
it was brutal.
It was nasty. I mean, I'm pretty sure Finn did say like he's not holding anything back the next time they went toe to toe, and he wasn't kidding. Oh jeez. Apparently there's a managers meeting soon with me and Kyle. I don't know what's going on. I like looked over. I didn't look at it for a second, and whatever. All right. After that, we got the first of 2 title matches. We got the Cruiserweight Championship match. So Escobar taking on Grand Metalik, who has had a fantastic 2 weeks.
Right. Well, really, they've had a nice few like last couple months. I mean, they've been getting some pretty steady TV time. I mean, they haven't been getting any wins, but they've been doing some pretty dope stuff in the ring. Like I'm not mad at them getting their little shine on right now.
Yeah, I mean, Grand Metalik pinned Miz on Monday. I think that was last Monday, or 2 Mondays ago, or something. And then they pinned the tag champs. Good for them.
Right. My thing is though, like, and I hate to say this with the luchadors, like they're never gonna be taken serious because of the crazy colors and stuff and the mask and stuff and all that. Maybe with the mask, like if they like went a little bit darker, maybe like Phoenix and and Penta, but like no one's ever really gonna take them serious. Like I'm glad they're in NXT though, where their work rate can be like appreciated because like this was a dope match. Like this was a legit like AAA like lucha match. It's a little dialed down for WWE, but I mean they were high flying power, some submission stuff here and there, holds and stuff like they did a little bit of everything. Like I was definitely into this.
There was so much happening. I mean, it was so fast. I barely wrote anything down because I was like, everything's happening so quick.
The best thing is that moonsault to the outside off the top rope, beautiful. Like, and landed on his feet.
Gangster.
Like ridiculous.
That's it. That's the
only there's no way in hell that man is 205.
I mean, he probably was when they did that. He probably bumped up a little bit.
Go back and watch those matches. There's no way in his hell that Grand Metalik is 205.
Do you want me to look it up?
You can look it up all you want. It's like NBA. Like NBA always puts like 2 inches on a player, and
Well, now I'm looking it up out of sheer.
there's no way that man is 205. I just cannot. I can't see it.
According to Google, so that's the first thing here. He's 174.
If he's 174, I'm 210, bro. Get out of here. I don't think I can never say his damn name. Escobar. Like, I don't think he's 205. I don't think any of those dudes are really I don't think Raul Mendoza is 205. He's tiny, but that dude's built like Taz was back in the day, bro. Like, I don't think any of those dudes are actually and you can't. And Buddy definitely wasn't 205. He's about he's the same size as Seth Rollins. He's like 2 inches shorter than Seth Rollins.
Escobar is 198.4.
So yeah, he's not 200 pounds. He's not 205. He's 205. He's over 205 for sure. They're doing the reverse NFL and NBA. NFL and NBA always adds a couple pounds and a couple inches to your bio. WWE cruiserweight division is definitely scaling something back.
Oh my god. Anybody else you want me to look up now that you're questioning everything?
I'm just saying those dudes look huge. Pause.
Oh man. But this match was buck wild, and Dorado takes out the rest of the Legado on the outside. Escobar hits the Phantom Driver for the win, and I'm pretty sure they're not staying in NXT, like Lucha House Party. I think they was just kind of like a
which I'm not mad at. I kind of like that. Like, I like it being like, because they keep trying to swear it's a third brand. So then if it's a third brand, let's have some cross pollination then.
Yeah, this is
mad
like
at all.
the first time outside of the tag titles we've seen that.
Yeah.
Which good, yeah. Start treating it like the third brand, like you keep saying it is. What was next? Oh, the quick video by Mercedes Martinez.
I actually didn't see this. I think I went to use the bathroom or something. I was walking the dogs. I missed that.
Matt said no cross-pollination.
Pause.
But basically, Martinez was like, I don't care about the title of being the biggest badass. The only title I care about is the NXT Women's title, and she's coming for Io Shirai. But when that match happens, it's gonna be good.
Oh, yeah. I want them to give it the time though to let it breathe, because their styles clash so much, but also they complement each other at the same time. So like, I hope they get a chance to like really let this play out.
Yeah, this is gonna go another month to take over on Valentine's Day. There's no way it's not, because Io hasn't defended the title in so long.
Well, yeah, because I forgot. Yeah, because War Games, she was on the War Games team. So.
Mm-hmm. And before War Games, I don't even know the last time she defended the title.
When was that? When was her and Candace?
Was that Halloween Havoc?
I think it was.
Okay, so October.
Yeah, which is still, I mean, either way, that's still a long ass time.
Matt said, I would be down to watch some cross, like Karrion Kross pollination, though, with the eye emoji.
Let's keep it PG.
Sir.
What?
This is not a PG show. Not tonight. Whatever.
Absolutely not.
I don't care anymore. I'm trying.
I don't ask somebody if I said any F word. I don't think I've said the F word. I think I've said ass a couple times.
I think you dropped one maybe once or twice, but sometimes the F just slips out.
Facts.
Yeah. Well, we don't have Kevins. We can't do fax machine, facts of life. It's not the same.
You just did.
So Xia Li returned to the ring.
Hey, yo, the vignette or whatever before they came out, I thought that looked like the hottest like martial arts movie for 2021. I thought we was about to get some movie. I'm like, damn, what movie is this, bro? Kickboxer 17. What's up, bro? It looked dope. I did. I was actually on board for this after I seen that. But yeah, her working the weapons and stuff, bro, that was crazy.
She's so good. I'm so happy they're finally utilizing her.
I keep forgetting that she's actually a martial artist, not just like a wrestling martial artist. Like,
yeah.
She actually knows what she's doing.
Matt's singing that he's all by himself. Because it's literally only him. And I'm told to ask what kind of cakes Xia Li has.
Ooh, what kind of Asian cakes are there? I don't know anything about Asian cakes. Well, I guess it was a dumpling. Yeah. She wasn't caked up, she was dumpling up. I'm trying to be politically correct.
I'm very proud of you. It's because you're not in the chat, so I have to try and relay information, so I become the
I know what he meant. I know exactly what he meant. It was from the group chat.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I'm not saying that one, Matt. So she took on Katrina Cortez.
Jobber. Never heard of. Threw a mask on somebody that they had. Hey, you want to get in the ring? Sure.
Hey, vámonos, let's go.
The most generic luchador outfit they could find.
Yeah, it was kind of bad.
It was terrible. It looked like one of my daughter's onesies, and they just put a luchador mask on her.
It looked like a gymnastics outfit, and then they just threw the luchador mask on. But she
like she looked like a bodybuilder. Like
yes.
Like she wasn't in like terrible shape before all this, but like she was like muscled up. Like it was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, all the torture porn that her and Bo are going through clearly worked. Cause she got that dope new entrance with Boa and the figure.
Whatever the hell that is.
Whatever or whomstever that is. And then obviously Xia Li just whooping some ass real quick.
Them kicks, boy, I swear.
The kicks. Like she literally did like a roundhouse for like just a win.
Yeah, like
you're incredible.
Black Master ass.
She really did though.
Yes.
Oh yeah, she had like Chun-Li Street Fighter vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did she have the little buns? No, that definitely was.
Sonya Deville was like, it kind of looked like Sonya's old gear. Especially with like the jacket. Like when she was mainly just like hair up and square up.
I don't know. I never paid attention to it, honestly.
Well, Sonya Deville said it. I'm just saying. So it's gotta be right.
Allegedly.
Oh yeah, so then Bronson Reed had like the shortest interview ever. He was talking about his inner savage who's like gonna take over NXT. I literally don't know what this interview was besides transitioning to the last woman standing.
They keep trying to like get him going with the fans and stuff and everything. Like it's no one likes Bronson Reed but Matt.
Damn.
I mean, do you particularly like him? Like honestly, like not that you don't like him, but I mean, like, is he one of your favorites in NXT?
No.
Are you waiting to see a thick boy colossal match?
No.
No one is but Matt. And Matt probably isn't even now that he ain't thick boy no more. He was only bride with him because I hated that so much.
He did say better when he was thick boy. Thick boy was over.
See? Told you. I told you. Nobody wants to see a Bronson Reed match.
I mean, what he was doing with, what was it, the North American title?
Yeah.
Like, that stuff was good, but then didn't he get, like, injured or something, or they just took him off TV?
I don't know if he was injured or not, but he's been off TV for a long time. I think he might have been off TV since then.
He came.
Well, no, I think he was off TV, then he came back, and I think he might have got hurt because he came back. Remember, he first came back and he dropped the thick boy. And he was just Colossal, and then he was gone for about a month or so, a month and a half, and now he's back. So like I think he wrestled like 1 or 2 matches, doing the Colossal stuff or whatever, and then he was gone.
Yeah, because I feel like we haven't seen him in a while, but I feel like he just had a match a few weeks ago.
It was a few weeks ago. Like I said, it was like right after that he came back. He was either hurt or something, and then came back. He did a couple because he had dropped Thick Boy and was doing the Colossal stuff. Remember, he came back. He actually had the Bam Bam Bigelow gear on.
Oh yeah.
And then after that, like I don't remember anything after that.
I guess we'll see if they do anything with him. I don't think they don't have a plan.
No, well, my thing is too, like, even though he's a big boy, he's not really a big guy. Like he's like 5'7", 5'8". So like the stuff that he can do, it is kind of dope. But like once he gets in the ring with like actual monsters and stuff, like it doesn't look right because he's so small.
That's
not small because he's so short.
Yeah, he's very short. Like
yeah,
it's surprising.
Yeah. But like I said, nobody likes him but Matt.
Last woman standing, Rhea Ripley versus Raquel Gonzalez.
To me, this is match of the night.
Yeah,
it was. They beat the shit out of each other. Like this was probably one of the like most physical matches I've seen. Probably I can't say all this year because it's only been like 6 days, but in the last 12 to 14 months, this is probably one of the most physical matches, if not the most physical match that I've seen on NXT. Like this was literally like what even my daughter was just like, what? Why are they beating each other like this? Like they don't like each other, I guess. Like,
no, I
like
mean,
yeah.
They used to be best friends,
Right.
And then Raquel got jealous. They even have matching tattoos already. They got matching tattoos.
Yeah. If you pay attention, I'm pretty sure they had matching boots on too. Like I'm almost positive their boots were exactly the same.
I wasn't looking at the boots. I was looking at Rhea's green, like she got the green in the gear. That was cool.
Hers, and that's the thing about, like I said, I know I don't like her, like, but she has the package. Like,
yeah,
her look is amazing. Like, she's a huge girl, but she doesn't look that big. So, like, she's still like, you know what I'm saying? Like, accessible, I guess is the best way to put it. Like, she's attractive as hell to men and women. You know what I'm saying? Like, she has it. It's just like, I don't know what it is that doesn't connect with me anymore. Like, when she was in NXT UK, like, I dug her. I thought she was dope. But now this, like, kind of like main, I don't want to say main roster, but this kind of like switched over like NXT, normal NXT version of her. Like, I don't know. It doesn't resonate with me, but in the ring, though, she's lights out. Like, this match was ridiculous.
Okay, I tried to write down some of the crazy shit that was happening. I mean, the main thing was, in the beginning, Raquel was tossing Rhea around, which we don't get to see a lot.
And those forearms, they be forearming the shit out of each other. Like, that was,
yeah, kendo sticks were involved, the steel chair, Rhea handcuffed Raquel to the...
This part was dope and cheesy at the same time.
Yeah, I don't even know, like, the fencing around the arena.
Yeah, she, like, ripped out, like, a piece of it that was, like, clearly they cut around. Like,
yes, but it was still cool.
Yeah, that's what I said. It was cheesy and dope at the same time. Like, I wish that they had actually, like, did it correctly so she could have scratched Rhea up when she was beating her in the back with it. I think that would have made it look a little bit, it would have cleaned up the cheesiness from it, because that shit never is going to happen. Even if, like, you probably could rip out a piece of the fence, but it wouldn't be like a perfect square like that. It'd be like 2 runs. Or you would have just ripped off the damn...
The whole thing.
Yeah, it would have either been the whole thing or nothing at all. You would have just ripped through that one little link in the fence. It just had to, like... So like I said, if they had scratched her up and, like, you could see, like, the welts on her back when she was beating her with it, I feel like that would have made it, like, a little bit more accessible, but it was still dope. You know what I'm saying? It was cheesy as hell, but it was still dope.
Oh, yeah.
Because also too now it just makes me all these men we've seen handcuffed in the last 2-3 weeks, Kevin Owens and all these guys. Why didn't any of them just rip out?
Yeah,
A
guys.
section of the fence.
Raquel's clearly stronger than all y'all. Like,
she is a giant, so
she is Giant Gonzalez.
yeah.
Raquel bounced Rhea's head off the bell.
Yikes! I forgot
What?
about that. Yeah.
I like.
And the one part I did like it was kind of a botch, but it didn't look like it. When they were like fighting outside the ring, Rhea came and jumped off the ring steps, and it looked like they said that she like swiped her away with the chair, but she just never even got the chair up to do anything, and Rhea just hit the ground. It felt like she hit her in the air, but she really never even picked the damn chair up. Rhea just went for the drop kick and just hit the ground, didn't hit anything. And then Raquel threw the chair like she really hit her. I'm like, all right, I guess I'll ride with that.
The table spot.
Yeah, when she told her to suck in on top of the thing,
not that one. The announce table.
Oh yeah.
Rhea landed edge of table, lower back, like right.
Okay, I'd rather take a real table than the announce table because the announce table they always hit the edge. It never breaks like it's supposed to. Like it always looks like you hit it, you bounce up in the air, you fall back down, then it sprays apart like it's supposed to. Like I'd much rather go through the old school ECW table than those damn WWE announce tables. Those look like a back injury waiting to happen.
I've legitimately thought Rhea broke her back.
Yeah.
I was like, that's nasty. It was like, my back hurts just thinking about it again.
That's how I felt when Keith Lee took it on Monday. Like the same thing. Like it never does what it's supposed to do. Like those tables never break. That's a 400-pound man. And it took 10 minutes for that damn thing to break. So it's like, you know what? Give me that wooden. Give me that old school wooden one from the bingo hall. Give me one of them.
Yeah, I don't want this announce table. No, thank you. I'll go through 3 normal tables.
Exactly.
Jesus.
The table spot I was talking to off of the locker. She told her to suck it before she did the senton. That was dope. I popped for that.
That was nice. Yeah, so before that part, steel steps were involved. They finally get backstage. Rhea literally tumbled down the steps.
Yeah.
To get backstage, they go through a glass door. And then that's when we get the Rhea on top of something. I don't even know what the hell those are.
I think they were lockers. I want to say they were lockers. Yeah.
We're gonna go with lockers. She's on top of some lockers, and Raquel's on the table. Tells her to suck it. Senton, beautiful. Raquel almost doesn't make it to 10. Dakota Kai comes like a bat out of hell out of nowhere. Starts whooping Rhea with the kendo stick. And Rhea said, we're done with this. Beats her into the lockers and shoves Dakota Kai in a locker and moves one of the storage crates.
You forgot about the 10 locker smashes to the head from the top locker. Then she fell. She hit her about 10 more times with the bottom locker, then threw her in the locker.
Yeah, but she fit Dakota Kai in the locker.
Well, I mean, she's literally like 4 foot nothing, 12 pounds. Like that's not.
Well, I know,
hard.
but like you just don't expect to see that on TV.
Well, she's the size of a middle schooler, so she fit in a middle school locker.
Matt said gave Kai that high school bully treatment.
Yeah, literally.
This is awful. What else happened? There's the standing cloverleaf, like with the chair, like kind of wrapped around Gonzalez's neck.
I hate when people do those. That's just like, just stop. That's not doing anything.
Like it's just calm down.
Right. Like you're just giving yourself more weight. Like you don't need that.
Yeah, just put it down. Shh, put it down. Gonzalez got sent into the LEDs, and then
I thought she really hurt herself when she caught her and did like the Death Valley Driver, but like they didn't show how she landed, but like she like her neck bit a little bit when she hit the ground. I was like, oh, she's not really hurt on that, because it's always little things like that that doesn't look like killed them, and then you find out they got a broken neck from it the next night.
Yeah, awful. And then this is the final move that happens, we get a single arm powerbomb through the stage, off of the steps through the stage, and Raquel barely, by the skin of her teeth, she beats the 10 count, and Raquel wins. Which again, had I known that Rhea's getting called up, I would have chose Raquel.
Absolutely, same.
That's the only one I got wrong. You know what, Baby J, with your news.
I think that's the only one I got wrong too. Now think about it. Can't remember.
Look at that. Yeah, because Escobar, Cross, Rhea, Balor. There was originally 4 matches, and then there ended up being 6, but we didn't know about the 2 prior.
Right.
How do you feel about The Way getting their police escort?
That shit was dope. I'm down with The Way. I love creepy Austin Theory, and I love Johnny Gargano. So I'm here for it. And I love the name because it's a nerdy name. I know where he got it from. They stole it from the Mandalorian, and Johnny Gargano's a big enough nerd that I know exactly that's what he did, and that makes me love it and want to be a part of it even more. So I'm here for it.
They get their police escort, and they come to the ring, and Johnny's like, "Oh, there's been so many curses, like the Bambino curse," and he said another one, but I can't remember. And then he's like, "I defeated the champion's defense curse." Basically, he had Sasha Banks syndrome.
Right.
He couldn't, which that's what it should be called.
Right.
Because they both finally are able to defend their titles. Congrats, guys! It only took you a few times, but
yeah, keep it more than one defense.
Proud of you guys. Proud of you both. And Candace gives Johnny a little plaque that says it's the curse and it's broken. It's the date. And then Austin and Indy are like, "Oh, we got you a gift," because Austin said Johnny's a superhero and he gives all these gifts to people, but nobody ever gives him one. So they reveal this picture of all of them looking like superheroes.
Fantastic Four,
yeah. Yeah, because Austin Theory was jacked beyond all relief in that picture.
They got your muscles right, like in real life.
Okay.
Fire.
And then Johnny says, "Oh, well, me and Austin Theory are entering the Dusty Classic."
That's the only thing too. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, I love both of them. But I hate the Dusty Classic because they just throw teams together. When they first started, they did it because it was only maybe 4 or 5 teams in it, and they were all actual tag teams. But NXT doesn't have any damn tag teams.
Well,
yeah, ever shitting. The tag champs. Who else? Grizzle Young Vets.
Mm-hmm. Did you say Breezango?
Forgot about Breezango, so that's 5. All right, so maybe they do got some teams in.
Yeah.
5 teams.
I mean, Killian and Drake have been tagging for a while.
No, that counts. That counts. 6. That's 6. Even though they're still kind of thrown together, but they have been if you got the same music and you come out together, that's the definition of a tag team for me. Imperium. So yeah, no, they never mind. I take that back. That's because you didn't even say Delgado on them too. That's a tag team. That's 8 right there.
That's 8. Yeah, and they're in the tournament too, so that's 8.
Yeah, so never mind. I recant my original statement.
We retract that statement.
Retracted.
Nothing.
I guess you never did. No, I guess you never thought about it. I never really thought about it. Now, they did kind of replenish it on the low with tag teams.
Yeah, because they took teams from the UK.
Yeah, but I mean, shit, they still did it. I mean,
hey,
so yeah.
Good for them. The rest of WWE ain't got any, so they need something.
That's what I'm saying. They got twice as many tag teams as Raw and SmackDown.
Exactly. And so, after announcing that they're in the Dusty Classic, Shotzi comes out on her tank.
I like this tank. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, this is the new tank that she got at War Games, and you were still shitting on it then.
Well, because I didn't really see it. I guess I didn't wrap my head around it, but now it makes sense. It looks like a grown person's tank. She's not riding around in a tank. I bought my niece and nephew. Chris's last year.
Well, I mean, she shoots Austin Theory in the dick, so
That was another reason why too. I like to like. All right, I'm into it. If the tanks don't actually shoot some shit, like even if it's just like paintballs or like water balloons, like if you're gonna ride out in the tank, shoot somebody in the face with something, bro.
actually, that'd be kind of cool if she had some water balloons in there.
Yeah, what are you talking about? See,
or balloons with green paint.
That's what I said. Like it was shooting like paintballs or something, or anything. Like as long as it shoots something.
It's a day in history because you have said thick boy and you like the tank. Matt, put it in the calendar.
Things happen.
I think it's because Kevin's not here.
Even a broken clock is right twice a day.
Very true. Okay. So after Shotzi shoots Austin Theory in the dick, she starts taking out Candice and Io, and Johnny like steps up to the ring and is like about to fight Shotzi, and Kushida comes out of nowhere.
They really don't know what to do with Kushida. Like he has been in so many like random like why feuds since he's been back. Like, and he's still technically a heel, kinda. It's like, what the hell are they doing? Like, I kind of like the pairing with him and Shotzi because they're both weirdos, but it's still like randomly like. But I think if we do get him versus Johnny or him versus Austin, those are gonna be some fire matches.
Oh, for sure. So as Kushida like saves Shotzi, we hear the bell, and everyone's just like, "What is happening?
What?
There's no match." Our host for the evening, Dexter Loomis, is just standing there, ringing it, and then he like points
don't
up.
forget a ref standing right next to him too as he's ringing it.
Yeah, the ref's just there, and we go to the screen. I don't know what it's called, and it's another picture of Dexter Loomis's fantastic artwork, and it's Candice and Johnny versus Kushida and Shotzi. Mixed tag match. On the fly.
They do heels so dirty.
Yeah, Candice and Johnny weren't even like dressed.
And they both had on skin tight outfits that could have split at any second.
Yeah. I mean, Candice, I feel like wrestling in leggings wouldn't be that difficult. But Johnny had like skinnies on, so like that's
what I'm saying. Like any second, his ass could have been exposed.
He did fantastic in wrestling in skinny jeans, though.
Right. I mean, well, they are probably two of the best wrestlers in the world. So
facts. Nothing but facts for that one. And the teamwork between Shotzi and Kushida was like surprisingly good.
Which I wasn't surprised at because, like I said, like as much shit as I talk about Shotzi in the ring, like she is lights out. Like to me, like I want her to be more like a female version of Nick Foley. Like I want her to make it like a mix between Mick Foley and can't believe I'm saying this Jeff Hardy, where it's like just throw the shit out the window. Just let her do what she got to do. Like when she did she had Candice down on the rope, and I thought she was just gonna do like the leg buckle and whatever, and she turned it, did the damn cannonball to her. I'm like, that's what I like. I want to see that kind of like unpredictable, like crazy offense because right now we don't have a woman that kind of takes that space. Like,
yeah,
I wouldn't mind it. It's right there for her to take, like to fill that role, to be not necessarily the hardcore chick, which she kind of technically is, but I mean like that crazy, like unpredictable, like last man standing ladder match type chick. You know what I'm saying? Like, I dig that. Like, I love her in ring work because it's like it's out of control, but not out of control at the same time. Like, it's some crazy stuff, and you're like, what the hell is she doing? But it also doesn't look like it's unsafe or like she's gonna kill somebody doing it.
Very true. Very, very true. What? Sorry, my phone vibrated and it threw me off. So how does? Oh, I literally forgot how the match ended. Kushida did a drop toe hold to Johnny, who Austin Theory ended up getting involved in the match, and
Right.
Austin's in the corner, and Kushida does a drop toe hold to Johnny, who just hits Austin in the dick again. Poor Austin.
Pause. Too many dick shots.
It's so many. Like that's that's aggressive.
Yeah.
And then Kushida gets a roll up on Johnny, so that means he's probably gonna get a North American title shot, probably a takeover if, probably takeover.
Which that's gonna be fire. Like it's.
Oh yeah,
I don't want to say it's a dream match, but it's right up there.
it's definitely close to being
Yeah.
a fantastic dream match. And so before the main event, William Regal has a nice little interview, which I saw on Twitter. Basically, he says, well, 2020 was a great year for NXT. Not the rest of the world, but like for NXT, it was great. And he's like, well, 2021, we're going to keep it going. And it pans over to Dexter Lumis holding another little sign. He's such an artist. Like, what a guy. And it's announced that there's going to be a women's Dusty Classic.
I'm not mad at it.
I'm not mad at it, but the only real tag team women-wise is Casey and Kaden.
Right.
So are they gonna bring women's tag teams from the main roster?
What they need to do is introduce some NXT women's tag team titles. Is what they need to do.
That's exactly what they need to do because.
And make the winner be the inaugural champs.
Yep, I'm in. Do that.
Because then that way you kind of establish a women's tag team division, and out the gate they're the Dusty winner and the tag team champs. So that's two things. So then next year, if they're not still the tag champs, they still have to defend the Dusty thing. So you still have a thread going into next year. Like
yeah, that's kind of what they do, or they did at one point with the tag.
Either
titles.
the first or the it was either the first or it was the one with the one in Aleister Black and Ricochet.
Was it that one? I thought the one with when Roddy turned on Pete Dunne.
Might have been that one.
I think that one. But regardless, them especially like creating the women's tag titles for NXT and then having the winners of the classic.
See, because that's another thing too. Like if you don't have tag titles on your show, you don't really need to have a tag division.
That's true.
Because just like we said, we were thinking the same thing about their tag division, and then we just broke down. They got 10 damn teams.
Yeah, I mean, well, Matt brings up Dakota Kai and Giant Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Candace and Indy.
Yeah.
So that's 3, including Casey and Cadence. That's 3 like legit tag teams. But he wants Ember and Shotzi together.
I mean, I can see the appeal from it, but I like keeping Ember far away from herself because sometimes she's not charismatic enough, and sometimes she gets outshined by her partner.
Mm-hmm.
And so I kind of like her being off by herself. But I mean, I can see that. That's probably gonna have to happen if you're gonna have a Dusty Classic. You're gonna have to throw some women together that aren't normally thrown together.
Yeah, I'm trying to think who else they could do. Who could they pair Tony with?
Shit, I don't even know. Who's another heel? All the heels are in groups now.
Yeah. I don't know. That's for William Regal to figure out.
We'll have to do some indie diving and see if there's any like dope women's tag teams. Because I know Impact had a bunch of them on theirs. Like they had people from everywhere.
Yeah.
They're bringing the knockout tag titles back or whatever. So.
Oh yeah, I did see that because like Peraza was in that. Didn't Jazz come back?
Yeah.
Good for them, man. Oh, I got distracted. Main event, NXT Championship match, Finn Balor versus Kyle O'Reilly, Part 2. And way more brutal. Like,
this is like a real fight. This was terrible.
This was terrifying to watch.
I couldn't even like enjoy it because every time I got into it, it really looked like one of them got their damn head kicked off. Like, and I got to break some JMZ news. Like, I saw 2 reports that said that both of them really were hospitalized. And Finn's wasn't as bad as Kyle's, but Kyle might actually have a broken jaw, and it wasn't like they said that there's a chance it could be kayfabe, but they didn't think it was. They thought it was real.
There's no way it's kayfabe because like that's I don't know because like for Kyle's injury, Balor has him like tied up, and the only way he can break the hold is using his teeth, which Cody Rhodes did on Dynamite a week or two ago or something. And everything was going all fine and dandy until Finn kicked the rope that Kyle was biting, and it was all downhill from there. And
I don't think that was where he got injured, but I think I feel like that was supposed to be a part of the match, and I think he got injured somewhere else because he got kneed pretty damn bad, maybe a couple minutes after that. And I think that might have been the straw that broke the camel's back right there.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's why I said it was the start of the decline for the jaw. Because
but that's what I'm saying. Like, I think that they wanted that to be a part of the match because he broke Finn's jaw, and I think that they just got the hard way. Instead of blood, though, they really broke that man's jaw.
I mean, well, Finn ended up bleeding after the fact, but
right.
Which
I'm hoping it's kayfabe. I'm hoping it's kayfabe because I mean, he's doing too good to lose him for 3 or 4. How long was Finn out? Like 3 months?
He was out for like 3 months. Yeah, 3 months.
3, 4 months. Yeah. I hate to lose Kyle like right when he's at like the height of his popularity and he's just off the damn hook. Like I hate to lose him for 3 months. That'd suck.
Yeah, and Finn couldn't even move his left arm by the end of the match.
And it was such too. I just thought about the Undisputed Era hasn't been whole more than a couple of time. Even the last time they were, like it was only for a couple months. Like they've never been whole for an extended period of time.
Yeah, it's because freaking Bobby Fish is always hurt.
Right.
It's all Bobby. Because Bobby's still out. We're about to lose Kyle probably for at least probably a month, is my guess. And I mean, we will have Adam and Roddy at least for this tournament. But, dude, honestly,
and it's crazy too because Roddy and Adam Cole wrestle more than them two combined, and they never get hurt.
I know. Adam Cole,
never.
Like during Survivor Series 2019.
Yeah.
Cole literally wrestled NXT, SmackDown, Raw, and like the pay-per-view or something. And he did like an entire week, and he was fine.
Some people are built for this, some people aren't, I guess.
Adam Cole's just built different, I guess. So, with this match being so hard-hitting and kind of hard to watch at points, the main gist of it is Balor's focus was Kyle's jaw. Kyle's focus was Finn's arm. There was a lot of submission attempts by both men. Like, obviously, Kyle's gonna pull them out because that's his thing. But, like, Finn was pulling out a lot of, like, cross faces, working that jaw, that face area. And then at one point, towards, like, the very end, Finn got busted open. Which I still legitimately don't know how.
No, I couldn't tell if he was like bleeding from his eye or from his mouth or from the side of his head. Like
I think it was like the side of his head because it ended up like going like it kind of made like a unibrow.
That's what I was thinking. Like, was it his ear? And then when he was laying down, it kind of like dripped down his face. I'm like, the way that the blood was like on his face and like splattered, like it was weird as hell. I couldn't tell like where exactly he was bleeding from.
Yeah, I couldn't figure it out. But after Finn gets busted open, he ends up tying Kyle up, and Kyle's like a few like centimeters away from the rope, but then Finn applies like the crossface submission on top of the 2 other submissions he already has on Kyle basically, and he taps, and Kyle just looks so heartbroken. He looked like a broken man.
What I'm hoping is that he's an awesome actor and an awesome performer, and all of this is kayfabe. Like I'm hoping we're getting played.
I hope. I always get mad when they like play us, but like please be playing us. Like I don't.
Yes, please kayfabe the shit out of me, please.
It's like I can't bear to see Kyle out. I mean, he tweeted that like I can't remember his exact tweet, but he was like he was very pissed. He's a very pissed off Canadian man right now. Which, I mean, rightfully so. He might have gotten his jaw broke. Damn it. It's so hard. It's insane.
Right.
Oh, man. But hey, New Year's Evil. Ta-da!
Now there isn't a night 2 for this, right? Or it
No.
is a night 2. It isn't. Okay.
No. Not to my knowledge. If there is, well, because the Dusty Classic starts next week, so I don't think so.
Okay.
Oh, man. Because if there
I
was
just
another...
hope we get that. No, go ahead.
No, well, you're talking about the fight pit or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I hope we get that.
They're probably gonna.
That was the match I was looking forward to the most, honestly.
They're probably gonna hold back on it because they said Thatcher's injured, so they're probably gonna wait like 2 weeks for it.
Yeah. That sucks.
I am really looking forward to that match when it finally gets to happen, though.
Yeah. If it's anything as bad as him versus Ritter, I mean, Riddle, he fucking kicked his teeth out.
He did. Oh man, it's gonna be so brutal, but so cool to watch.
That's what I'm saying. I was definitely looking forward to that match more than anything. So
Yeah, when it happens, it's gonna be great. But all right, that was the NXT recap. Thanks again for watching. Arian, anything you want to plug before we head out?
No, glad we got to do the show. I think I'm only doing NXT for the rest of the month because I think isn't Seb doing the AEW shows with you guys. So
Yeah.
you guys will see me Thursday and Friday nights. So yeah, that's about it.
Yeah. All right. Until next time. Thanks, guys.
See you guys later.